After seeing Misa off, I arrived back home at an unusually early hour. Since I admitted to my sister that I no longer worked at the warehouse, I had no reason to waste my time in the city, and my work for the week wasn't something I could go off and deal with on a whim. With that in mind, I could arrive home early in the afternoon, guilt-free, and offer Sara no explanation whatsoever for my return, trusting that she'd rather take a piece in my presence than question it. Sara usually gets home at approximately 4:15 p.m. during the week, giving me almost half an hour before her return. That should give me enough time to bathe and study size blueprints before Sara gets back. Although I hadn't started working on my assignment for the week, Karasu's other project was still nagging at the back of my mind. Misa had taken up my morning, and I couldn't look over anything work-related in Sara's presence, so the short gap between the two seemed like my best bet. One shower and study session later, I returned to the living room, awaiting the arrival of my sister. 4:15 had come and gone, but I still waited patiently, anticipating her return. I'm home. 4:30 p.m., huh? Sara, what have you been doing in that extra 15 minutes? Well, I was close enough. Sara probably just missed the bus or something. Afternoon, sis. Yeah. Responding half-heartedly, Sara immediately averted my gaze, showing no sign of her usual enthusiasm. Oh no. Is something wrong again? Are people bothering her again? Do we need to kill some more bitches? Or not bitches, but like stalkers? Oh my god. Or is she just really bipolar? Like Suoh thought fairly early on that Sara might be bipolar, but I feel like every sort of mood switch from her was mostly somewhat understandable, and I wouldn't really say like, oh yeah, she's definitely bipolar, but it could be the case. Like, I don't know, she seems to, at least I see no reason for her to suddenly be less enthusiastic unless she just had a tough day at school and she's just tired. Unfortunately for Sara, her aversion simply gave me the opportunity to show twice in one day that even I could read people. Oh, I know that look. Which subject are you failing on this time, It's not like that, really. Relax, I'm not your father. Besides, my grades were far worse than yours, so I'm in no position to criticize. So, which subject is it? History again? Arts? Suoh. The school counselor asked me to give this to you. What? The counselor? I opened the envelope and read the letter within. They want me to attend the counseling session with you? Yeah, tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Oh my god, does that mean we have to choose between going with Sara or meeting Misa? Oh no. Sighing inwardly, I could already guess what the counseling would be about. They do know it's been over a month since our parents died, right? It's a little late now. Damn, like I don't have enough on my plate already. And what makes a school counselor think they're qualified to handle family deaths anyway? Isn't that a little far out of their pay grade? So, can you make it? I know you're probably busy with work, so I understand if you can't. I frowned at the letter, mulling over its contents. Sara's wishes, and my new career. 10 a.m. is a really bad time. I can't meet up with both the counselor and Misa at the same time. Hell, even if I wasn't meeting her, I still wouldn't want to go to some stupid counseling session. But this isn't about what I want. It's for Sara's sake, not mine. The question is, do I want to disappoint my new colleagues or my sister? Oh my god, this is actually such a tough and difficult choice, because I actually consider, I half consider that like meeting up with Misa and that sort of stuff, that to be part of the job of the work that I'm doing both for Karasu and indirectly for, I guess, Sai kind of as well, because that's what he requested from me, right? And he is our co-worker, so indirectly it is somewhat work related. So the thing about this is, I'm just scared to disappoint Misa and or Sai, and mainly just scared of the consequences as to what will happen. Sara seems to be at least somewhat understanding if we were to say no to her, because then she would be like, alright, I understand if you can't make it because of work or whatever. Like, yeah, I do really want to prioritize the like brother-sister, you know, sibling relationship that they have, because that's pretty much the only family that we have right now. So we should cherish this, and we should really, you know, try and make the best out of it. But she's going to be quite disappointed, I think, if we say no to her. But this is a lose-lose situation almost. Like, regardless of what we do, we're going to disappoint someone. But I feel like the one that we disappoint with the least worst consequences is probably Sara. As much as it sucks, and as much as I would like to prioritize my sister over my work or anything like that, I just feel like in this situation, it's hard, and I feel like almost that I can't. Oh my god, you can't see it, but I'm like flipping my glasses and, you know, playing around with it because I don't freaking know what to do. Like, holy shit. Meet with Misa, see the counselor. I think I'm just gonna go with my gut feeling and think that Sai and Misa are probably, I don't know, I just feel like if I disappoint them, it's gonna be dangerous stuff. Danger, stranger, danger. So, I'm sorry, sis. I hope you understand, and this doesn't mean that I'm not here for you whatsoever, but oh god. Unfortunately, this actually has a higher priority at the moment. I'm sorry, Sara. I'm sorry, sister. I'm gonna meet with Misa. No, I can't blow off work for some stupid counseling session. I only have a few days to get the job done, and today I've accomplished nothing to that end. Sorry. I don't think I'll be able to make it. Oh, I understand. Don't worry. I can take care of it. Okay, she's definitely acting tough and like, no, it's fine. But I feel like deep inside, she's really disappointed and perhaps even hurt. You just focus on your new job. Don't worry about me. Yeah. Sorry. Oh no. As night blanketed the city, and my sister fell into a deep sleep, I wandered around the dark streets, surrounding my destination for the night. Per my instructions, I made my way to Andre's gym, ready for my first night of training with Sai. Andre's gym, huh? It hasn't been that long since our training together, yet it already feels like a lifetime ago. Since I stopped working as a collector, it seems like this place is always closed, day and night. I guess Andre is back to doing collections himself, too busy to run a gym on the side. Oh, right, that's right. Suoh doesn't know that Karasu or Sai killed Andre. Despite the brief flash of nostalgia, my dominant feeling upon entry was unease. The moment I entered the gym, what awaited me was once again a pitch-black venue, and the ominous feeling from last time came back in full force. Damn, I should have known. Before I realized it, I could feel the icy touch of a steel pressed up against my throat. Without making a sound, my would-be killer closed the distance between us and drew his weapon, bringing me an inch away from death. I knew immediately that if we were on an assignment and I was the target, I would have died the moment I opened the door. You're dead. The cold, familiar tone reaffirmed what I already knew to be true. Yeah, I know. Fortunately for me, rather, we weren't on an assignment, and I wasn't the target. The person waiting for me was Sai, my new instructor, the one co-worker of mine who always looked and acted like a real killer. As Sai let go, the gym gradually grew lighter, revealing the face of my instructor for the night. Here. Wasting no time with idle chatter, Sai immediately threw a pair of knives towards my feet. It isn't just one knife, it's two knives. Knives? What are these for? Do you have to ask? We're here to train, and from what I hear, knives are your specialty. I wouldn't call them my specialty. They're just the only kind of weapon I've ever used. Today, you'll learn how real killers wield knives. Take this too. As I tried to balance the knives in one hand, Sai threw towards me a sealed plastic satchel with jet black clothes inside. A change of clothes? Why do I need to get changed in order to train? Would you rather risk cutting up your own clothes? Oh, yeah, that would be bad. Going home with my clothes cut into pieces would raise all kinds of alarm bells for my sister. I removed the plastic from around the garb and inspected the outfit. This doesn't seem terribly comfortable, but it beats the alternative. Oh yeah, all dressed and ready to hit the town. I put on the pitch black outfit and picked up the knives at my feet. The clothes were tight, and the knives were different than I'd used before, but as a whole, it didn't feel out of place. Actually, this isn't half bad. I kind of feel like a real assassin. Black, skin-tight clothes, knives with the express purpose of killing. As I began to marvel at my new outfit, a third presence made itself known. Misa! Silently encroaching from near the ring, a being dressed in black walked over, holding in their right hand a sword, the length of which matched their short stature. They walked over slowly, gradually coming into the light, but even as the distance between us shortened, the darkness continued to mask their face and body, making it difficult to tell who it was. Are you both ready? It's definitely Misa, she nodded. Yeah. Good. Sai breathed in deeply, watching both of his students give their approval as he added one last warning. Careful not to kill him, Misa. Wait, did he just say, oh my god, dang. Look how different she looks now. She actually has the killer eyes. Holy crap. Wasting no time, Misa closed the distance between us in the blink of an eye. She swung the blade from her left, narrowly missing my throat, then immediately followed through with a swipe from her right, opening a slit at my new clothes, from which drops of blood flew out. Oh my god. Opening a slit in my new clothes from which drops of blood flew out. There we go. Crap. Misa isn't playing around. Practice or not, she's out for blood. Does she have like a switch inside of her? Like, okay, now it's killing time, it's killing mode, and then she just flips a switch and she doesn't even recognize or care who the fuck she's up against. She's just going to kill her no matter what. I need to come up with a strategy ASAP. Right, move in. We're going in for the kill. Oh yeah, we got her. Misa's blade sliced through the air to my right, this time stopping dead the moment it reached my body. Rather than jump backwards, I moved in, holding my body close to Misa's and restricting her movements. Swords may have the edge over knives when it comes to reach, but at this distance, I have the advantage. Misa needs space in order to move the way she wants. She can't maneuver that thing properly while I'm this close. Fast learner. As Sai's words reached my ear, I calmed down slightly, remembering my other objective. That's right. I need to prove to Sai, prove to everyone that I have what it takes, that my first hit wasn't a fluke. I'll show them that I... Holy crap. Misa once again moved like lightning, positioning herself only a foot in front of me, and readying her blade immediately. Oh my god, she is so... like, she's a combination of scary, badass, and awesome all together. She got me. One kill for Misa. Isn't it 1-1 now then? It's not just her speed. Misa has deadly accuracy and control. Misa landed only shallow cuts, not deep enough to do any real damage, but she was able to stop her blade mere inch away from my throat. A real killer indeed. Again. Bam! The second the command left Sai's mouth, Misa went on the offensive once more. I barely managed to raise my blades in defense, or in defense, as the sword cut in from the side, and it took every ounce of my strength to parry her attack with one hand. Keeping the other knife free, I swung at Misa's chest, unsure of where else I could hit her without risking her life. Oh dude, you don't go for the boobs when you have a knife in your hand against a girl. But as I attempted to land my first hit, Misa effortlessly dodged the blade, ducking under the slash without showing even a hint of losing her composure. Your opponent is shorter than you are. Aiming for the chest is pointless. Go for the throat. Sai advised me from the sidelines, no doubt confident that I couldn't land the hit on his daughter, no matter where I aimed. But rather than attack again, however, I used the lesson I learned from our first bout, and moved in closer, brushing aside Misa's blade as I escaped her optimal strike zone. Or, at least, I tried to. As I moved in, Misa gracefully glided under my grasp and navigated her way around my body. Bereft of hesitation and difficulty alike, Misa once again positioned her blade at my throat, signaling the end of our second round. 2 kills for Misa. Suoh, don't underestimate your opponent because of her size. She's much faster and more nimble than you could ever hope to be. No kidding. Misa isn't particularly strong. Despite the fact that she's wielding a sword with 2 hands, I was able to block her with a single knife wielded in one hand. But what she lacks in strength, she more than makes up with her speed and dexterity. Again. Bam! Round 3. Alright, it's gonna be 2-1. I'm telling you guys, I can feel it. I can feel it in my bones. If I'm going to land even a single blow, I need to learn how to counter her speed. And if I don't do it soon, well, she can only cut me so many times before I keel over. I feel like the scary thing is that besides the fact that we're, practicing, she's actually cutting us, like she's actually wounding us in the process of training. I mean, I can sort of understand it, right? If people take it easy on each other and don't actually go for like killing blows or hits that could damage or hurt someone, then it's not even considered real practice, right? For deadly killers like us, that definitely would not be considered real useful practice. So I can definitely sort of understand it, but it's still scary to think that you could just be killed by your training partner while training, 2 long, sweaty, painful, and death-defying hours passed, and at long last, we called it a night. 4 wins, 168 losses. I lost by a landslide. Hey, that's 4 wins more than I expected, but like 150 more losses than I expected as well. Though we took short, periodic breaks, those 2 hours were predominantly spent in combat. Our matches grew longer as the night progressed, partly because I grew accustomed to fighting Misa one-on-one, but mostly because she simply lacked my stamina. Thanks to that, I actually managed to win a few matches towards the end. Of course, as Misa's exhaustion became evident to even me, Sai naturally called an end to the night's training. Yeah, right, he just didn't want me to get more wins. Cause if we went out for another 2 hours, I could have easily tied it up, just solely because she's exhausted. 4 wins on your part. Not bad at all. You've improved dramatically over the last 2 hours. So he says, but we both know that it was only due to Misa's mercy and exhaustion that I lasted as long as I did. Misa cut me fast and shallow without a moment's hesitation, making incisions light enough that I could continue to fight, but deep enough to hurt and bleed plenty. I hope you're right. I was really getting my ass kicked for a while there. Misa handed me some band-aids and bandages after we finished, which I promptly used to close up the innumerable cuts she inflicted upon me. It is so weird to think about, right? Like, this is the girl that we were sort of hanging out with earlier and just doing normal everyday lives, and now at night, we're actually like, sort of fighting against each other almost to the death in some sort. Like, it's so weird to think about, of the contrast of how we are seemingly hanging out. Luckily, there were no terribly deep cuts. Plenty of small, painful cuts, but nothing that wouldn't heal within a week. With my wounds dressed, I had changed back into my regular clothes, presuming that our night was at its end. Have fun, Misa? As exhausted as our training left Misa, she was still able to summon as much enthusiasm as ever. I guess it's probably more fun to be on the giving end of cuts like these, huh? Not that I didn't enjoy myself. Anyway, that will do for tonight. Same time tomorrow morning and evening. Fidget. What is it, Misa? Oh, she just waves? Bye-bye, Misa. Sir? It's nothing. Don't get yourself killed. Oh, I know.